Hi, thank you for signing in. We are doing two things today. We are looking at what we did in class today, and we are reviewing adding fractions because that's what we're going to be working on tomorrow. So today we looked at combining like terms. Remember, like terms are any algebraic terms where you have the same variable. So we were looking at things like 3x plus 8x. Since they have the same variable, we can combine them. We take the coefficient from each one and add them together. So in this case, that gives us 11x. Specifically today, we looked at adding decimal coefficients. That means we had problems like 6.7y plus 4.2y. These have the same variable. That means they're like terms and I can add them together. The coefficient here is 6.7. The coefficient here is 4.2. So I add those together. Remember, when we add decimals, we have to line up the decimal point in our addition problem. 7 plus 2 is 9. 6 plus 4 is 10. Bring down the decimal, we get 10.9. So the solution is 10.9y. Don't forget your variable. Remember, if you see something like 10.2x plus 4.7y, you cannot add those because they don't have the same variables. They are not like terms. All right, last thing we're going to do today is review adding fractions. So if you have a fraction like 4/3 plus 1/3, that is easy because the denominators are already the same. 4 plus 1 is 5, and then the denominator is 3. That stays the same. If we have fractions where the denominators are different, for example 5/7 plus 4/3, we have to find a common denominator. So the common denominator in this case is going to be 21. So we multiply the top and the bottom of our fractions by the same thing to get them to have a denominator of 21. So I know that I have to do 7 times 3 to get 21, so I have to do the same thing to the top. I know I have to do 3 times 7 to get 21, so I have to do the same thing to the top. So we get two equivalent fractions. We get 15 over 21 plus 28 over 21. We add those together, so we know the denominator is going to be 21, that stays the same. 15 plus 28 is 43. We would reduce that if we can, but in this case 43 is a prime number, so we can't. So just remember, when you're adding fractions, you have to first find that common denominator.